Chairman, my dear friend and colleagues. What I'm going to show you may be different of what you hear this morning, but should be at least interesting for practitioners, because this is my work, is to treat a cancer disease, which is not an easy job, see? Now, if I believe what I see here, then something must be done. This is just a little bit about me. I'm doing a lot of things. I have published a new book, and a new blog where you can find a lot of information. Okay, now, if we are talking about chemotherapy and conventional medicine, we are going to see that there is some problem with modern oncology. And this is what I'm going to discuss about the new hallmark of cancer, apoptosis, immunotherapy, angiogenesis. And of course, what I am using in my protocol will be the BioBrand, the liquid cartilage, and the curcumin, and I will show some clinical cases. Now, if we are talking about cancer, where are we today? Okay, now despite the progress in oncology and some benefit in the gold standard in palliative therapy, surgery and radiation, conventional treatment has not achieved the hope and expectation to cure cancer. And in metastasis cancer, oncology is not better than 30 years ago, and there is no significant change in the survival rates. So what is the problem with conventional oncology? Well, you have a multi-drug resistance. The tumor can develop resistance after a few months, making mutation. You have resistance to radiotherapy. Chemotherapy is very toxic and may be fatal to patients. Sometimes I have a patient that died suddenly, heart failure and things like that. Many cancer drugs show no efficacy at all. And metastatic cancer is incurable and responsible for 30% of death. So, surely there is a strong need for new, less toxic and more efficient approach to cancer treatment. So I'm going to show you there is 3 main hallmarks responsible for tumor growth, metastasis condition, and tumor invasion. First is what we call apoptosis. The second is angiogenesis and the immune surveillance. And without apoptosis, there is no tumor cells. With angiogenesis, there is no tumor, and hardly also with a very good immune system. So the first thing I'm working since about 10 years to learn, to study, and to put in clinical practice is the p53 tumor protein. That's the one, the gene, that's the one who protects us against cancer. So under stimuli, any problem, radiation, chemotherapy, or stress, the p53 will activate in one way, in one channel. Let me see if I don't make mistake. A DNA damage, to do the repair, will activate the gene that's called the p21, and then we'll do the repair. If the repair is made, then the cell will restart in the cycle. If not, the gene will activate one other channel, what we call the channel of apoptosis and the death of cancer cells. And this is more or less how it works. The p53 will control the BCL2, which is the gene of resistance, and the BAX, they are the 2 antagonists. One, the BAX is the dead of the cell, and the BCL2 is the one who create the resistance. So the p53 has to activate the gene BAX and inhibit the BCL2. Otherwise, you have trouble. You see that we will see later on that is the ratio between the two, the ratio between the BCL2 and the BAX that conduct the death of cancer cells. But the bad news is that the p53 is the most commonly mutated gene harbored in more than half of the cancer cells. And the p53 inactivated or mutated appear necessary to develop many forms of cancer. You see? So the mutation is different that if the p53 is only little activated. Mutation is, again, we say oncogenic function. And restoring the p53 function or activation may be may offer a therapeutic benefit. It's what the science is trying to do today, and it's what I am doing for 10 years, but I don't need virus. I'm doing with natural compound, reactivating the mutation to a normal wild-type p53 function. Now you can see here on this figure that the tumor with intact p53 gene regressed during treatment, while the tumor with defective p53 gene continue to grow. And that's the whole difference. But you have to know, that do you have a p53 mutation? It is what I'm doing. We'll show you later on with some tests. Now here is a very interesting figure that shows you the difference if there is no mutation of the p53, and if there is a mutation, you have 40% decrease in survival of 5 years in breast cancer. Now, lately, maybe you have seen yourself, there is a number of recent articles published in various countries that have shown that reactivating the immune system to treat cancer is now attracting oncology. You can see in a magazine in France, in the States, the St. Catherine Institute of Cancer, very famous, say the breakdown, the breakthrough in cancer, the revolution, immune system. Nothing new for us. We do that for 30 years now. But this is a video I get from the online. Do you see that was a researcher from the University of Seoul, and he was speaking about the reactivating the immune system against cancer, a role for natural compound. Well, BioBrand can be, such a natural compound. And this is my approach I'm doing with my patient with cancer, The first thing I will do is to induce apoptosis, stimulate apoptosis, or I will reactivate the p53 mutation because I'm doing the test, the blood testing that I will show later on. So the first thing is apoptosis, very important, and I am using some special curcuma that we will discuss in 1 minute. The second, of course, I told you, is angiogenesis, because without blood vessels, there is hardly a tumor. And I am using here the liquid cartilage extract, but also curcumin can do it, and genistin. And even BioBrand, which I didn't know, but I will show you. I didn't know. The third, of course, is the immune modulation with the BioBrand. For me, it's the best. And why not here? Detoxification therapy, because that will decrease inflammation in the body. That will help. Most of the cancer patients are intoxicated. If you see their blood, like I do, you will see that that's different. So I use a food diet, vegetable juice, live blood, live yeast cells, and some chlorella extract. That is very good. So, BioBrand. Why not saying that this is the breakthrough in immuno-oncology? 2 decades of studies show that BioBrand, which is a natural compound modified rice bran, is a potent immunomodulator of natural killer cells, our most important line of defense against cancer, including T cell, B cell, and the global immune system function. So you all know, of course, about BioBrand, but we go just quickly. That is an immunocellulose complex, a dietary fiber that contains arabinoxylan as a major component, which is produced from modified rice bran and enzymatically treated with an extract from Miscelia shiitake mushroom. And before the process, arabinoxylan itself has no immunostimulating activity until the long polysaccharide molecule are broken down into smaller one. But what is interesting is that dietary fiber are eliminated, from the intestine. But BioBrand is absorbed in the small intestine, practically indigested, entering in the blood to become a nutritional food that activates natural killer cell and optimize immune function when taken orally. But also a part of BioBrand is absorbed by the Peyer's plaque, and so it increases the whole immune function. Peyer patch. So here we have seen how BioBrain increase the curve of natural killer cell. If we prescribe 2 grams of BioBrain to volunteer, then you can see a curve of natural killer cell increasing about 60% after 2 weeks. But if you continue, you can achieve up to 200, even 300% of more the natural killer cell number and activity. And natural killer cells are here, but not activate to release their toxin enzyme, the perforin, through the membrane of cancer cells. The natural killer cell will produce the perforin, when they adhere to the cancer cells to make a pore in the membrane, and the enzyme will penetrate and will destroy the cancer cells through apoptosis. But in the same time, what is interesting is that the natural killer cell itself produces cytokine, interferon, that will also stimulate other immune cells like dendritic cell and the macrophage. Okay? And even so, it will, natural killer cell can also inhibit the angiogenesis. Of course, we know that cancer patients on chemotherapy have a decreased natural killer cell activity, which is, of course, attributed to the decrease and absence of perforin and enzyme. And the BioBrain study have shown that the treatment caused an increase in the granule content of the natural killer cell, and also it results in increased binding capacity to cancer cells. Now we can see here on the first figure a natural killer cell that attached to 2 cancer cells. Here is 1 cancer cell is already destroyed. Here you have 2 cancer cells, they are already destroyed, and then the natural killer cell will detach itself from the dead cell and it go somewhere else. It can kill a tumor cell in 5 minutes and repeat 27 times before he died. And here we have see a nice figure that shows a natural killer cell attacking a cancer cell, and here is destroyed through apoptosis. Now, some studies have shown that the BioBrain can sensitize human breast cancer cells to chemotherapy agent, daunorubicin, and then can see that the synergy, if you do alone the chemotherapy and BioBrain, you have much better results. So you have a synergy. It's not like the medical doctor say, well, don't take anything with chemotherapy, it will reduce the effectiveness. No, it will increase the effectiveness. Also, what is interesting to know, because we always have critique that if you take, long-term such a product is toxic. No, you see, you can take for few years, during few years, the BioBrain, you have no toxicity. And it's what I'm doing with my patient. I have patients that take BioBrain in 7 years with no toxicity and very good result. So here we have seen that BioBrain improve cancer cell survival rate. So here we have 2-year survival. You see the 54.2 compared to the control group, only 33.9. If patients have higher than 40% the activity of natural killer cell prior to go into study, they have a very high survival rate compared to the control group. You see here and you see here. But still, if it's only 20%, they have better chance to survive. And it's what I witness with my patient. I have some progressive cancer patients that live 3, 4 years, 5 years, as I will show you. So this is what the BioBrain, okay? Now the next step will be angiogenesis, and because like you can see, a tumor that, if a cancer cell want to make a tumor, they have to start to get together and make a signal, and to make blood vessel, and then they can grow, they can get food and oxygen, otherwise there is no tumor. So what we are using for that? You can use, like I say, curcuma, but it's not good enough. You see, what I use for about 20 years or more is the shark cartilage extract, because it's an avascular tissue that contains component that is able to stop the development of blood vessel that the tumor needed to grow. And shark is on the particularly suitable source since its skeleton is entirely formed by cartilage, and its angiogenic activity is 100,000 times of mammalian cartilage. You see? So, making quicker, you know, the liquid cartilage extract can target, you know, the tumor in several ways. First, by vascular endothelium, by growth factor binding and signaling that the tumor need, you know, make a signal, need to attract the blood vessel, and also it will inhibit the metalloproteinase, we call the matrix metalloproteinase, which is enzyme that coat the tissue that the tumor need also. The liquid cartilage extract is available in 30 milliliter concentrate, vial, is frozen, and you take oral in the morning, this. All right, you can see here, inhibits here the vesicular endothelium growth factor receptor. It inhibits the matrix metalloproteinase. It induces apoptosis of the cells here, so it inhibits the migration of new cells. Now, if you see here, this is show you if you do the chemotherapy, but if you do chemotherapy with any agent that is anti-vesicular endothelium growth factor, you have much more cancer cells destroyed, and you have slower regrow between cycles, because between cycles, cancer cells can activate resistance, you see? And though you take every day the liquid cartilage extract, and then you have much better results. And for people who need more information, you have here two of my lectures that I have given, especially about the liquid cartilage extract. Then the next thing is the curcuma that everybody knows. What the curcuma is doing. Why I am using curcuma? Because the first thing, it activates the apoptosis, it downregulates the activity of the BCL2, which is always higher in many types of cancer, like for instance in breast cancer, 70% of breast cancer have very high overexpressed BCL2. It also inhibits the survivin, which is the inhibitor of apoptosis. That's also is a marker of cancer. This is only survivin is only detectable in cancer tissue. It's not detectable in healthy tissue, so it's a marker of cancer. You see, and it's also a source of resistance during chemotherapy. And it increases the p53 gene, of course, the BAX, and the p21. And there is a stimulation of the caspase, and it inhibits the natural killer cells. A natural factor, nuclear factor kappa B, I'm sorry. Now, the curcumin will inhibit also, there is inhibition of the cell cycle. Curcumin arrests the cell cycle at G1 or G2, and sometimes it depends on the cancer. Sometimes it can inhibit at G2 and M. But this is the pathway, you see, of many anti-cancer agents. So if you do chemotherapy together with curcuma, you have much better result. Also, you have inhibition of angiogenesis. You see, the curcuma will inhibit the vascular endothelium growth factor, and this here. Also, it inhibits the matrix metalloproteinase activity and also has anti-inflammatory effect. Now you can see here how the curcuma can potentialize the effectiveness of chemotherapy in a variety of cancer, including breast, ovarian, colon, and pancreatic, and could become a promising tool. Here you can see it. Here is the control is not treated with curcuma, and you see with curcuma, the cells go under apoptosis. And this is the curcumin can work very well with very sensitive to drug treatment. You see, if you 5-FU, Taxol, cisplatin, adriamycin, this is all the chemotherapy, they respond also with curcuma. So you have much better result if you use curcuma with chemotherapy. Now, in a study in breast cancer, here, oral curcuma and docetaxel administered to inoperable breast cancer patients with advanced tumor and metastasis become operable after the combination therapy. And patients have lower tumor marker and vesicular endothelium growth factor level indicating reduced cancer cell survival and angiogenesis, tumor size, and inflammation. So there is a synergetic effect of BioBrand and curcuma in treatment, in cancer treatment with chemotherapy. You have faster reduction and elimination of secondary nodule in cancer recurrence, significant reduction of large tumor when taken with chemotherapy, and advanced cancer with multiple metastases having received poor prognostic with a combination of chemotherapy have resulted in prolongation of lifespan 6-8 years with maintenance along with improved quality of life. Now this is the type of curcumin I am using. It's made by me in my own laboratory. It is in liquid form, and it is more absorbed, much better absorbed in the intestine. Let me see here. We forget here. Here's the intestinal barrier that should be here 66%, and this is cells, intestinal cells. It, in comparison to other curcuma, is about 112%. So this is the better result you have it. All right. Okay, now, BioBrand and curcuma arrest cell cycle to enhance apoptosis, you see. So here we have the curcuma that, like I told you, inhibits the cell cycle at G1 or G0 or sometime M, and BioBrand can do the same thing, you see. So after all, you are going to increase the chemotherapy efficacy and the apoptosis, okay? Now, what is important is these two here. The combination of BioBrand and curcuma will improve the ratio of BCL2 and BAX. You see, it will decrease the BCL2 activity and will increase the BAX activity. I have seen that in some document lately about BioBrand, and it's interesting because it's what I am doing. So at the same time, of course, the BioBrand will increase the immune stimulation, so you have faster remission, decreasing disease relapse, improving survival up to 2 years, and of course, also you are going to reduce the toxicity of chemotherapy and improve the quality of life, you see. Okay, this is what you can do. You see, the posology, BioBrand, 1 sachet of 1 gram, it's not 1 milligram, 3 times per day, 20 minutes after a meal. The liquid cartilage extract is a Comitris, the commercial name is Comitris, and is available through Douglas Laboratory in the state. 1 ampoule of 40 milliliters sublingual to be kept 5 minutes in the mouth before swallowing, and the curcuma, 1 sachet of 1500 milligrams diluted in some water to take 3 times per day. And of course, additionally, as support to nutritional need, detoxification, boosting mitochondrial function, and activating the ATP energy. Now, it's true that we don't cure all the cancer, but we have, because I'm working since 50 years, you know, so we have many cases of cancer after 25 and 30 years, they are still alive. Several have a 10-year extension. Several advanced cases have improved their quality of life with a lifespan to 7 years, including prostate cancer, myeloma, multiple myeloma, breast cancer, and pancreatic cancer. Unfortunately, many cases come in too late, and they end up with fatal from chemotherapy. But overall, our treatment have demonstrated efficacy, help the patient by reducing toxic effect, improve chemotherapy effectiveness, quality of life, and life expectancy. This is that's not new cases for me. It's 2005, but you see the man, he has a clinical story with adenocarcinoma of the prostate, Gleason 7, no surgery or chemotherapy radiation, bad physical condition, metastasis to bone skeleton, and the PSA was 354. So the treatment was the liquid cartilage extract and the BioBrain. And you see the PSA decreased to 53 after 3 months to 1.4, and after 5 months we have elimination of almost all the bone metastases. And all right, this is what I'm doing, you know, with called the molecular marker test. You know, it's what I'm doing with most of my patients, so you know what you are doing. You see, that first thing you have to do is the P53 gene, after the protein, after the BCL2, the BAX, and the survivin. So this man has a recurrence of colon cancer with liver metastasis. He came from France. He was sent by his medical doctor to see if a new radiation will give results. Because to give result, radiation, you have to have or activate BAX, which is very sensitive to chemotherapy, to radiation, or the P53. So the P53 here is not functioning. The gene is not functioning. It doesn't produce any protein. You see, the normal protein, but it's producing mutated protein. So here we have a problem, you see, mutated protein. And then the BCL2 is quite activated. You see? But there is much more. This is not so high. And the BAX is not activated. So here's a problem here. And the survivin also is activated. And the P21 is not activated. So you see that the BCL2, you see the reference range should be 10 units. Yes, 340 units. You see? Here the BAX should be 100 units, nothing. So after the treatment we have done with the liquid cartilage extract, the BioBrain, you see the gene, the P53, is highly activated. You see? It does not produce yet normal protein, but not anymore mutated protein. And we have shut off the BCL2, and we have activated here the BAX. So here we have already a very good ratio. All right? And so the patient has done some radiotherapy, and he has a result. But it's just to show you a little bit what I'm doing. Here you have a case, interesting case of advanced gastric cancer, you know. Very, very interesting, because you see the patient that has a lesion of 18 centimeters didn't feel anything. Also secondary lesion, no pain, nothing. But you see, so big, look at that, 18 centimeters. Now look after 3 months taking liquid cartilage extract and the BioBrain and curcuma. Look how he decreased. Interesting cases. She says, so she was doing a chemotherapy, but you see, there is a synergy. Here is her test I have done, this patient. So she has in the beginning the gene activate and very doesn't produce nothing of protein, normal protein, nothing, 1 unit, you see, should be more, but she has mutated protein, you see. And this is what we call the tumor marker pyruvate kinase, you know, is the enzyme that the tumor uses, you know, to make energy, to produce energy. Now, after the treatment, you see the gene is quite activated. He produced normal protein, not much, I will confess, but it's okay, and no more mutated protein, and you see the tumor marker has reduced it. So we significantly increase about 4 times the expression of the P53 and increase only to a certain extent the protein. But we reverse the production of mutant protein to normal wild type. And you see, she's doing chemotherapy, but she looks wonderful. You see, compared to other patients that are doing chemotherapy only. Now, this is a case. This is a case I have published it. Maybe you can find here in the desk. It was. Sorry. I have published it in this magazine. This patient came to see me with diagnosed with in 2011 with stage 3 left breast cancer, and she has 30 lesions to the liver, up to 1.5 centimeter size, and localized in the left lobe in segment 3 and 4 of the right lobe. And the tumor was big, and the inflammation spread to neighboring tissue. And she has done chemotherapy first because they could not make a surgery. But the chemotherapy didn't give a very good result in the beginning, to reduce the inflammation. So I'm doing some other tests like the live blood analysis, the oxidative derived blood test, and see the test we have done, the molecular marker. The BCL2 we will see was very high, and the BAX was very low. And she has very, very high level of the vascular endothelium growth factor, which means that she has a tumor, very resistant tumor. So the treatment was liquid cartilage extract, BioBran, NGN3, curcuma, and of course a diet. And after 2 months, we have improved, and she was able to do the surgery. You see, here is the result of the test. Now you see the BCL2 is quite activate here, very activate. Let me see. And the BAX is much lower. So you have a very bad ratio between the two, you see. But that was not the first test, It's better you do the test, just before the treatment, but sometimes the patient cannot do it. So you don't know exactly, but you see the gene was activated here, all right? The survivin gene expression is activated, but not so high. Here you are. See, the vesicular endothelium growth factor, which is very activated. You see, 2,253 units, very, very activated. You see, so she has a very resistant tumor. Now, you see, the BCL2 was very, very high. You see, the 10 units is the maximum, 8,000 units. So you have a lot of blood vessels. You see? Now, after the treatment, you see that the P53 is highly activated. You see, she's producing normal protein, very low but normal. But you see the BCL2 is very low. No? We have really decreased it, 796 units. You see, so, and the BAX also, 1,543 units. You see the difference is almost 10 times difference. So you have a very good ratio here. The only thing we have, for some reason, the survivin has increased. But you see, the vesicular endothelium growth factor, 2,353 units to nothing. See, we shut down. And this is the liquid cartilage extract, the BioBran, and the curcuma. And that is very, very excellent result. Now I show you only one, but if you have see the article, there is about 5 tests after this one she has done until we come to a normal situation. Now we have a very good case of breast carcinoma, stage 4, with multiple metastases to ganglion, liver, bone, pleura, and 1 nodule to right lung. So that's very bad cases because after she started the chemotherapy, she has even more dissemination of metastases. So she gets worse with the chemotherapy. She came here in May 2016 and started our treatment. The BioBran, 3 grams per day, the curcuma, enzyme cells, coenzyme, for the any problem with the heart during chemotherapy. And then we give her aggressive anti-cancer diet and plenty of vegetable juice. And of course, you are going to see the result here. That's very excellent, you see, because when she starts the chemotherapy here, but you see, doing the chemotherapy, she gets worse. More chemotherapy, even worse. She's doing the BioBran and curcuma only, I have done. See the difference? I didn't give her the liquid cartilage extract. I want to see the curcuma, and by your brain, what you will do it. Sometimes you have to sacrifice the patient to see if it gives result, but you have very good result. You see. Now this is a man with advanced prostate cancer, see, very high PSA, 1,260 is very high, no surgery, chemotherapy or radiation, nothing. And we give him, this time we give him, it was some years ago, so we give him some liquid cartilage extract de BioBrain and a prostazole, an immunopro that is used by Professor Pieffer, together with the diet. And after 4 months, the patient feels better and gradually improve, and the PSA after 8 months decreased to 58, and then 2.8, and then finally 158. And after 6 months of treatment, the new bone scan show a 50% decrease of bone lesion, and after 1 year, a total elimination. See, despite what they say, medical doctor, that if you have bone metastasis, it's incurable and it's the beginning of the end. That's what they say. So you see, that nicely decreased from 1,260 to 1.58. Oh yeah, this is a good case also. Colon cancer, very, very bad case also with stage 4. She has done surgery, chemotherapy. In June 2012, a new scan have shown more metastasis to the liver, and the patient was submitted to more chemotherapy with a period of remission. And we have recurrency of the metastasis to lung, ganglion, liver, high tumor marker level. You know, the 19.9 was 848, and the patient came in our clinic in desperate condition. Again, this is the treatment that you know. The patient, of course, was in sometimes in very bad physical condition, anemic, much coaching from metastasis in the lung. She feels tired, chest pain in the chest, and difficulty of breathing. You know, but we have done, of course, the molecular marker testing. You see, the BCL2 overexpression was very high, the BAX low. And the tumor marker pyruvate kinase also very high. And in 2016, I show large lung lesion, but less active, some smaller, other calcified, and some good improvement. In June 2016, the patient feel better. And we managed to, you see, to decrease the tumor marker that was 800, something like that, to 150. So today, the patient is maybe hopeless case, you see, but we have given her many years of good quality of life, you see. Even so, in 2016, she is better than when she's in 2015, you see. She's not cured. I don't know if she will get cured, but we have, she has extra life with, you see, very good quality, you see it. She looks wonderful, but we will see it. And that's a nice case also I have here in doing trains. You know, this is a woman with the recurrence from a breast cancer, and she has multiple lesions disseminated in the skeleton. She gets worse with the chemotherapy. After 1 year, she has more metastasis in the bone than when she started, you see. When she came to me, I don't have the whole cases you can see in the magazine because she have a metastasis in all the skeleton and over the head. But you see, I can show you here, and after 3 months of the therapy with BioBrain, it's eliminated. Metastasis are eliminated, and she has also a poor density of the bone in the legs, and you see after 3 months, much better density, and the metastasis on the head also has disappeared. Here also is the same case, to show you how we have decreased the tumor marker, 15.3. And that will be the last case, is just to show you that sometime, you know, if you don't do chemotherapy, maybe medical doctor will not believe, but you see this case with no chemotherapy, okay, that the patient refused it, still we have been able to mostly decrease, you see, the tumor marker, 617 446, 50.2, and 32 with the BioBrand and the curcuma, which is a very good case. I see. And this is the journalist, who came to me that he has, you see, the book of BioBrand, that's here. The journalist, I think, is Spencer, his name. He came to see me to make an interview of my cancer patient. You see some cases in the book of BioBrand. And this is a patient with breast cancer with bad prognostic, 18 ganglion with metastasis, liver and bone metastasis. And, well, today she's still with remission, she's still alive. This photo was taken in June 2008, but today, in 2018, she's okay. So, here's quickly some other cases, old or recent, cancer of the pancreas, remission 5-7 years, lifespan is not bad. Lung cancer, I have remission of lung cancer. Multiple sclerosis, taking BioBrand within 7 years. Here we have breast cancer with metastasis, remission 6-7 years. Here we have 26 years. Here we have 5 years. Prostate cancer with bone metastasis, 10-15 years without surgery or chemotherapy. This one, the bladder cancer, is a more recent case, 5 years. And they told him, medical doctor told him, this is very common recurrence. You have to be ready for a new recurrence. But up to now, he has no recurrence. And colon cancer with liver metastasis, 7 years. And that you can consult my blog, and you will see some interesting article. The last one, I call it, You Don't Have to Die from Cancer. All right. Thank you for your attention. And important, don't let the cancer kill you, but rather you kill the cancer. Okay?